Welcome to Patty's Corner. Come on in and stay a while. Healthy choices, great conversation, smart shopping tips, and finding foods that fit. Small steps every single day, that's Patty's Corner.
Hello YouTube friends. Some of you might not know, but I am Patty at Patty's Corner. I'm giving you, now this is my opinion, this has nothing to do, I'm not a medical doctor, I'm not a nurse practitioner, I'm nothing. I'm just giving you my advice on eating healthier, doing a little bit of exercise, what else? Some beauty tips, which I gave the last one with the soaps and everything, and some wellness tips, and how to live better. And we all want to do that. And it's my journey. It may be different for your journey, and some of these tips might help you, and some of these things might, you might say, that's a lot of dunk. But anyway, a half a gallon. Let me go switch around. So I'm glad you're here. It's my first episode on my own YouTube channel. And it's called Patty's Corner. But anyway, let me flip this around. And you see my nice little picture back there? It says, "Welcome to the Pumpkin Patch." I got that at a flea market or thrift store for $2, I think it was. Okay, this is what Rich and I drink. This Organic Valley grass-fed, 100% grass-fed, whole milk. The farmers own the company, and it's really good. It's very tasty. Can you put that in the refrigerator? And then this is another thing. We were just buying orange juice, and it was just whatever brand was on sale. And Coca-Cola owns some, and Pepsi owns the other brands. So, but this is Uncle Matt's. It's really, really delicious. It's fresh squeezed oranges. You can do it yourself and buy the oranges, but this is really good. But anyway, it was on sale this week at Publix. You got $2 off. You can put that in the refrigerator too. And then this was on sale, which is never on sale. This is the juice Rich and I buy now. It's 100% organic, no artificial. It says, see, it says 100% juice, no sugar added, no byproduct, anything added to it. It's 100% organic. This is apple juice. This is the apple juice I was talking to you about when I was talking last week about it tastes like red cheek. See, it's the same color as red cheek. So that's those two. It's buy one, get one free. That one was $5.11. I think it was. Let me see. Oh, $5.12. Yes, $5.12. And this one, it's 100% grape juice. I mean, it's just grape juice. It is delicious. It tastes like grapes. It tastes like somebody peeled the grapes and just crushed them. Now, that's a little bit more money, which I don't understand. That's $7.11. So there's those two things. And then we have bananas, because I read somewhere that if you eat a banana a day after 60, it's good for you. So I bought these bananas. They didn't look bad. There's some bruising on them, but, we'll see how that goes. What I like to talk today about is healthy eating. I found a doctor. I found a doctor online. He's doctor, and his spelling is BOTELHO, and he wrote a book on how to reverse diabetes. Type 2, not type 1. If you got type 1, And he was really fascinating. He has a book that says reverse diabetes. We're going to have a situation. Anyway, reverse diabetes. The diabetes, type 2 diabetes. And he was going over a few things, and I was watching it, and I was amazed that Alzheimer's, all these other things are caused by diabetes. Got a book out, and I like to buy it. It's on Amazon for about $12 or $13. I'm gonna buy it and see. Is how to reverse diabetes, and I'd really like to see it, because I truly, my journey is, like I said in the first episode, my journey is that this body is a temple to the Lord, and I want. Sorry. Oh, jeez. It's a little activity here in the home. Now the little guy thinks the big guy attacked him. So anyway, you know, you can't do anything in peace and quiet. When you have 3 men in the house, it's a zoo. Anyway, so anyway, where was I? Oh, he has a book out called Reversing Diabetes. And I really would like to get the book. Like I said, it's on Amazon. Thrift Book Club had it, but they didn't have no more. They sold out of them. And they had it for, I think, $10.99 or something. Make sure that door is locked. So anyway, I really am going to get that book. Maybe next month I'll get it. So, and then, like I said, we buy the juices. We also go, we've been buying organic stuff. Now people will say, oh, that's so expensive. Not really, because like I said, bananas, you don't have to buy organic because they're not on the dirty dozen. I try to buy strawberries that are organic, grapes that are organic. Yeah, you might buy less, but you know they're organic and they taste better actually. And then I had cherries the other day. Were they delicious? And the watermelon here was delicious, so I got another watermelon. So we've been eating like fruits and vegetables for lunch, and then we have an early dinner. So our dinner, we buy organic meat. I've been going to, what's the name of that place?
Earth Fair.
Earth Fair. And they have a butcher right there. And it's like really great. When you were little, you go to the butcher and the butcher would get your meat for you and everything. But we bought chicken there the other day. It was organic. And and it was a little tough. And I was like, wow, this is tough. But I guess you can get that anywhere. So it was farm raised, you know, out in the field. Maybe they ate something that was tough. I don't know. But anyway, maybe they ate a worm that was tough. So anyway, we buy grass-fed beef and stuff like that. And yes, it's a little bit more money, but beef is expensive anyway. So like we bought I think it was a roast, a little one, not a big one. It's only the two of us. It lasted us two and a half meals, like a half of one for lunch and then 2 meals, and it was pretty good. It was I think it was $8 a pound, $7.99 a pound. So that fed both of us for 2 dinners and a half of lunch, you know, a lunch. So that wasn't too bad at all. You know what's very expensive right now is lettuce. I don't know what the problem is with lettuce, but lettuce is very expensive. Because, you know, you like to have a little lettuce on your sandwich or a little lettuce. But lettuce has gotten out of hand with it. And I was pricing lettuce out. Regular lettuce is $2.99 a thing. Or you could buy organic for $3.99. So I said, hey, let's buy the $3.99. I mean, what's the difference? I mean, it's $1. And, you know, before you know it, you're spending $1 on something else, you know. We don't buy soda, like I said in the first episode. We drink soda. I'm not saying we don't drink soda. But we don't drink caffeinated stuff. So we drink Sprite or we drink orange soda. Anything that's not caffeinated.
Only once in a blue moon.
Yeah, only once in a while. But the biggest thing was we stopped the caffeine. Caffeine, you know, for people that have heard me talk on Richard has a YouTube. It's called Richard Maybe Presents. His is more, he goes places, he talks about comic books and all that. But anyway, what was I going with that? Where was I going? I forgot. Anyway, we don't know caffeine, and I haven't had caffeine in about, well, Richard hasn't had it in 6 months. I fell off the wagon, and it's been about 4 months now. I had to have black tea because it was so weird. I craved it, and I don't know why I craved it, but my body wanted, you know, the regular tea, Lipton. So I had to have a cup. But I found out that the caffeinated tea, or the herbal teas, or the fruit tree teas, they were upsetting my stomach, and it was food, what I would call intolerant. I couldn't handle the tea. So I don't know if Richard made it too hot and it brewed too long or what it was, but I really enjoyed the cherry one and the blueberry one. But I couldn't, I'd be up all night, or I'd have a lot of gas. So I said, it's not worth getting sick on. So I don't drink tea at all anymore. And this is someone that used to drink about eight things of tea a day, with iced tea, hot tea, whatever it was. And I went cold turkey, no caffeinated stuff. And then that was that. And the sodas, we used to buy you know, when they have the 6-pack, buy 2 get 1 free, buy 2 get 2 free. We used to buy them, and we'd finish them up within the month. And you know, I was reading up on it, and one soda, 12 ounces, is like having 2 meals because of the sugar and content in it. And I was like, holy crow. And that was, you know, we stopped doing that. And like I said in the first episode, I lost, like, I said 49 pounds, but then I forgot. It was 45 to 200, and then it was from 200 to 191 was another 9 pounds. So I lost altogether 53 pounds. And I really can see it in my face and in my neck. I can see it in my clothes. My clothes are lighter and everything. And I also can see it Friday. I go and have blood tests. So I'm hoping that my A1C is lower. My A1C when I first started this in the beginning of January was 9.8. And if you're not a diabetic, you say, oh, 9.8, what's that mean? That's a lot. That's pretty high. And they put me on, you know, insulin shots. They wanted me to do more metformin. Metformin, look it up. It has a lot of side effects. It really played havoc on my stomach, so I couldn't do metformin. And if you're on it, you know what I mean by that. So metformin was like a no-no for me. So I had to get off metformin. So she wanted me to get off glupizide or glupizide or whatever. And I said to her, well, I'll get off that if you let me get off metformin. She goes, no, you need to be on metformin. I said, no, I don't. I said, it's affecting my stomach. So she said, okay, we'll get off. If you can lower your A1C, we'll get you off the one, and then you can get off metformin. Well, I got off metformin before she told me to, because it was affecting my stomach, and I just couldn't deal with it no more. I mean, you'd go out and you'd get sick to your stomach. You'd say, excuse me, and then you'd run to the bathroom, and I just couldn't deal with it no more. So that was one I just got rid of. And then we had, so I'm going to listen to that doctor. So I just want to tell you, that was my medicines. And I'm down to 1 insulin shot a day. I'm on no pills for my diabetes. I'm on pain pill for my feet. I forget the name of it. Because I have neuropathy real bad in my feet. But I have to tell you something. I found it, you know, unpacking this stuff. We've moved, and when I was unpacking this stuff, I found a box that had you put your feet on it, and it like vibrates. It's like a massage thing for your feet. So I've been using that for a whole week now, and at night my feet don't hurt as bad with the neuropathy. And last night I didn't do it because I just didn't have time yesterday to put it, you know, sit there and watch it. You know, sit there for a half hour and let your feet get relaxed. I was soaking my feet. That was good. But I haven't done that in a while, about 2 weeks. And I'm kind of sorry I stopped that, because I would soak them in Epsom salts. And boy, at night that felt so good. Hot water and Epsom salts. But I got to be careful of the hot water, because my nerves in my feet, I can't tell if it's hot or not. That's how my neuropathy works. And this doctor that I'm going to listen to tonight, he said if you have a neuropathy in your feet, you have it throughout your body. And I kind of think that's true, because there's sometimes that my stomach will go, and you can see it underneath the skin going like that. And my hands, sometimes my hands will do jerky things. So, you know, I kind of believe him saying that you have, you know, neuropathy in your feet and stuff. More than, you know, you have it throughout your body. And then, you know, I just wanted to touch base and come on and say hello to everybody. I will film, like, I'm going to film again my schedule is going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Right now, for now. And I'm going to have a program for you guys. I'm going to list who I listen to, what channel they're on. Like, Know the Cause, he's excellent. He's on YouTube and he's also on TV, but we don't get his channel no more. So you can look at your channel guide, and it's Kaufman Diet or Kaufman, and it's Know the Cause. And he's very good. He's very good. He's an excellent speaker, and he's been doing this for 40 some odd years. And then this doctor I just told you about, and he's really good. He's out in California. I wish I lived closer. I would go to him. It's Dr. Botelho, and he's an excellent doctor. I wish there was a doctor around here that treated people like that, because I would definitely go to them. I told you on the first episode, but I'll tell it because this is my first one on my channel. I go to physical therapy twice a week for, like yesterday was rough, but for a while. And what we do is we work on our upper body strength and my strength in my legs. Because I don't know if you know this, but I'll let you know. I have what the arthritis of the spine, but it's from the first lumbar to the fifth lumbar. And what it's doing is it's turning the spine around. So they say you're not going to walk and this and that. And I'm bound and determined with God's help, because I can't do it alone, with God's help and prayer, I will walk by my birthday, which is in January. So, and I'll be 68 years old then, and I want to walk straight up with no walker, no go-go, no nothing. I want to walk on my own. I'll walk with a cane. I'll take that step. But my next step, I have a walker, but my next step is going to be with 2 walking sticks. So I have the 2 walking sticks ready. I have them purchased, so I'm going to start walking with my walking sticks. It might be next week. It might be like June 1st. It might be, I don't know when it's going to be, but it's going to be real soon that I start walking with the walking sticks. And then from the walking sticks, I'm going to walk with a cane. And from the cane, I hope and pray. I mean, if God wants it, I'm going to be walking without anything helping me and holding me back. Because I'll tell you what, it's really hard when everybody else is walking. You got to go, or you know, like we have the walking club, and I go in my go half the time, and the other half the time, you know, it's not fun doing the go where I could walk, because they walk about 2 miles, and it really would help me with my posture and everything. And that's what I'm working with physical therapy for, to get my posture up and running. My back is stronger. I don't have any pains anymore in my spine where I used to have it. I'd like to find a good chiropractor to adjust my spine. And I was going to one in Bellevue, but it's too far now to travel that distance to get an adjustment 3 times a week. So I'm going to find a chiropractor that can adjust me and see how that works. And then eating better. Like I said, I'm going to give you some tips. I'm also going to show you how to cook some of these meals. I'm not just going to leave you stranded. I have a recipe for sweets with no sugar. They're called peanut butter treats. And what it is peanut butter with dark chocolate. Dark chocolate's very good for you, so there's not a lot of dark chocolate in it, but it's enough dark chocolate to give it flavor. And then I'm learning how to make ice cream with Greek yogurt, bananas, and blueberries, whatever else you have. So I'm going to show you recipes, how to do it, how easy it is. The only long time of it is when you're making the ice cream. It takes 4 hours to sit in the freezer before you can eat it. But what I'll do is make it, put it on hold, come back, and we'll share the ice cream and tell you how it is. And you basically can do that with every fruit. You can do it with watermelon, you can do it with blueberries, strawberries, bananas, peanut butter, with anything you can do. So I'll give you that recipe for that. And then what we'll do is do some of the recipes for a main meal, some recipes for like a quick snack. Like I said, like the peanut butter, chocolate, little balls they call them, and other things like maybe some cookies without any. See, that the biggest thing is flour, and that's really heavy. So we'll do some simple cooking, and I'm laying out what I have planned. So simple cooking, maybe take you to the grocery store, show you what I buy, give you some beauty tips on how to get your skin back to normal, how to, not normal, but softer than it is. Mine's real soft now. And how to make your own laundry detergent that's safe, and stop using dryer sheets, and how to buy what to buy to put in the dryer to make your clothes soft. And I'll save on your dryer, because I found out that the dryer sheets are filled with, I think it's oil or gas, and what it does is like a glaze, and what it does is it clogs your timer in your to dry the clothes faster. So you think it's the lint vent, but it's not. Well, it could be, but mainly it's the dryer sheets you use, because it clogs the drying time thing, and that costs about $300-400 to replace. And most people say, let's just go get a new dryer. So I'm going to teach you on washing and drying your clothes healthier, and just all around some healthy tips that's helped me, and I will try them out before I tell you about them. Like these juices, they're very good, they're very tasty, they taste wonderful. Just don't buy the pineapple. It goes bad real fast. Then that's because it's all natural, and I understand that, but it would, like, whoa, so maybe it was just old, sitting on the shelf and stuff, I don't know. And like I said, write these companies, they'll send you coupons, and see, if you like them. Like, I got one coupon for milk for $1.50 off. I got another coupon for sour cream for free, a dip for free. So just write them and ask them, say you want to try it out, and don't be afraid to do that. And right now, Aldi's has ground beef, 100% grass-fed and grass-finished ground beef on sale, the 3-pack. I think it was like 18 something. So that's a good deal. They also have their take on the butter from Ireland. I hear it's pretty good. I've never had it, and it's cheaper than the one. And also Kirkland has a butter that's cheaper too. So I'm just going to give you some pointers, and that's what I'm going to do. So with that, I think I've informed you what I'm going to do with my channel. So with that, I'm going to say so long, and stay happy, stay healthy, stay really healthy, because you're your best advocate in your health. And you have to remember that, because these doctors see you for 8-10 minutes, and they do blood work, and you have to be very aware of what what's going in your body, how they're treating you, what the meds are, and all. So with that, I'm going to say so long till next time, which will be Friday. Bye for now.